Hello. Hi. How's everyone doing? Hi, May. Hello. Hi. Yes, tonight is our weekly schedule. The Great Ace Attorney to resolve. Yay! More unstraight shenanigans and straight nanic. Never mind. We don't talk about Kiko! Hello! Hi! Guys, tonight I have 2 baos in front of me. 2 baos. Cha sao bao. Like really tiny cha sao bao in front of me. Yum, some nice meaty buns. Yum. Hi everyone, welcome in, yes. Also, today my monitor stand arrived. It's curving a bit from the weight of my monitor, but it's alright. It does its job, okay? I can hide my keyboard underneath it, so hopefully I can hopefully it won't show up on how do I say this? Hopefully it won't show up on the handcam stream. I'll have to see how to move things around, but we'll see how it goes. Okay? Yay! Hi, why not? It's been a long time since I caught a Miyori Ace Attorney stream. Well, welcome in. Okay. Well, last stream we had it really. Last stream for this one it was really intense. Now it's back to investigation, if I'm not wrong. So may not be as intense, but either way, still. You know, Ace Attorney streams are always like that, yeah. Hello, and yes, hello. Hi, Fate, hello. I'm here, but my internet isn't. I see. Well, internet, can you, like, stop with your commitment issues and, like, treat my girl Kiko right? Oh my gosh. I tell you, internet and their commitment issues, they just don't connect, you know? Yeah, like Kiko. You gotta find the internet that's willing to commit to you, okay? It gotta be like that. How's the last case? We're still on the same case. We're doing 1 segment a week, so we're taking things slow. Yeah, I'm taking things slow. See, we're in the investigation, which is part 3. So we've been on this for like 3 weeks. Still the same one. Well then, let me eat 1 bao before we start, because once I start, I don't think I'll get to like consume many things. Very nice. Oh, this bao is from a place that is famous for them, and they charge like $1 per bao. But their baos are really small. But really good. They're good but so small. Oh my god. Hi Serendips, hello. Hi Kumadora. Ahoy. You guys are gonna hear me munch on some really nice meaty buns. Okay, I have alt plans now. Everything is smooth. Please take care of your data usage, Kiko. Yum. If there's an opportunity, Kiko, next time you're in inconsistency, come over, we can go get bao. These are some really good baos. So good. It's okay, I have 200 gigabytes now. Okay, that's great. Ow. It's so good. So good. Man, I wish you guys could see my eating face now. It's so good. Baos are great. Baos are great, okay? Pork buns are the greatest. So hopefully you guys have been having a great night. I also have on standby the black currant jelly that I made the other day. So later I'm gonna be like, let's start on the jelly. But for now, let's just begin. Episode 2, the Memoirs of the Clouded Kokoro Investigation, Part 3. Yes, let's go. Oh, they're back. They're back in the attic. 22nd February, 1:11 p.m. Naruhodo's legal consultancy. Okay, I guess I have to ada. Alright guys, our time. Ada. There you go. There's your hour. Alright, let's go. Phew, we made it back in one piece. Just. To be perfectly honest, I thought we were finished there for a while. Whew. Damn, you were definitely finished there for a while, Jesus. Hello, thank you for the 4 months, MDK, yo! Happy Thursday. Good luck, have fun. Yeah, we're gonna have so much fun investigating, guys, okay? We're going to investigate so many things. Yeah, and then after I finish this stream, I'm gonna go investigate my new saltwater arc spirit Archon deck. Let's go. Oh, I know. What a lot of close shaves. That doesn't even begin to describe the amount of like bullshitting we had to do, okay? I swear to God, Ryunosuke's ass definitely hurts from all that bullshitting, from all that shit he had to pull out from it. I tell you. He needs to soothe that sore ass. Yes, that's right. Oh, welcome to the Shibdom Rules. Welcome. There are so many carriages on the streets of London. You were very nearly flattened several times. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. Yes, I know. Aw, Susato's so sweet and so cute. Gotta like take screenshots once in a while. It was a marvelous defense, Naruhodo-san. It really was. I was in awe of you. Oh, thank you. And now that your fervent exploits have won us some more precious investigation time, let's see if we can't find some new clues for court tomorrow. Yes, let's do that! Is everything alright? I suppose. I still can't quite believe it, that's all. That I'm here in England working as a lawyer. I mean, in the Old Bailey, no less. The truth is, it shouldn't be me, should it? It should be him standing in my shoes. Why are they gonna stab me like this? Hello. Hi. Hello. Thank you for dropping by. I hope you've been having a great night. It should be Kazuma. It should be our boy Kazuma. It was Kazuma-sama's wish that you follow him to Great Britain and work alongside him. Yes, I mean, I never had a chance to ask him exactly why, but he clearly had a plan. Are you almost at the end? No, nowhere near the end. Not at all. Come back in a few months. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him. And you're doing wonderfully, Naruhodo-san. I've no doubt that Kazuma-sama would say exactly the same if he were here with us. Understood, eh? How are you, love? I'm doing great. I'm so happy to be playing TGAA again. Hey. Thank you, Susato-san. Thank you. Okay, so what should we do next, then? That was quite a shock earlier today, wasn't it? When the victim himself turned up in court and took the stand. Yeah, usually the victims that we're talking about, you know, these victims are usually dead. Yeah, they're usually like meh in the other realm, like no longer on the mortal plane. Yeah, you get my drift. Yeah, but for today's case, our victim freaking just like, hey, sup, bro? Hey, sup? We in court, baby. Annoying ass. I know. Not only that, but then finding out that he is actually a barefaced gas thief as well. Bitch, I return. Yes, bitch is like bitch, I'm back. Yes, that was certainly a surprise to us all. For a while, it seemed as though everyone had quite forgotten about Soseki-san poisoning the tea. Careful of your phrasing, Susato-san. He didn't poison anything. And there's more to this Mr. Shamspeare than we yet know, I'm sure of it. Mr. Shamspeare certainly wasn't the noble, upstanding man everyone thought he was at first. What's become of him, actually? I was told that he'll be returning to the hospital ward where he was receiving treatment. Oh, which one is that? Yes, out with our trusty book, let's go. Let me see. Ah, yes, he's at St. Bartholomew's? Yeah, St. Bartholomew's. Or Bart's, as Londoners call it. You know that place, don't we? Yes, we visited Miss Green there yesterday. It's the same hospital to which she was taken. Ah, yes, after Soseki-san stabbed her in the back. Do be careful of your phrasing, Naruhodo-san. He didn't stab anyone. These two making the same mistake. Oh my god, they share one brain cell. Oh. Perhaps we both owe Soseki-san an apology. St. Bartholomew's. Yes, we should probably visit the hospital later. Oh my god, it's an actual word. It got picked up by my closed captions. Yeah. Okay, what's next then? So, we know that Soseki-san took tea to the victim on the night in question. But as he isn't the culprit, then obviously... Yes, the poison surely wasn't in the tea. Excuse me. But if that's the case... How on earth did the poison get into Mr. Shamspeare's body? He wanted attention, that's what... I'm sure we'll find a clue at the scene. There must be something in Mr. Shamspeare's room that will help solve the mystery. Well, naturally Scotland Yard detectives have been over the place already. But it couldn't hurt for us to have another look around, I think. Definitely! Look at her, she's so excited, yo! And I'm desperate to know the outcome of the investigation into the tea left in the bar of soap. Well, if we run into Inspector Gregson, we could ask him about that. Okay, then what about Kazuma's wishes? Kazuma Asogi, the best friend I ever had, and a lawyer with such promise. He really saved my bacon in that horrible incident just before I left Japan. I'm so done. Every time I hear this music, like the feels well up inside of me. I'm just like, Kazuma, you manly man. What a good person, you know? I can still picture him now, looking so fierce and determined in court. And then after the trial, that crazy idea he came up with. As a stowaway? Yes, you can fit inside my trunk if you curl up small enough, I'm sure. No one won't know. Kazuma, won't you tell me why? My gosh, look at this. Why go to these lengths so that I can accompany you to Great Britain? Well, it's been on my mind ever since we got through that trial. That you really ought to go into law. Be a defense lawyer. You've got a natural talent for it. Believe me, I guarantee it. Yes, he's so gallant and dashing. Oh my gosh. Kazuma Asogi. Find you a man like Kazuma Asogi. Look at him. So encouraging, so full, so focused, so ambitious. But I've never even thought about becoming a lawyer. Well, I can't force you, obviously. You'll have to decide for yourself. But anyway, London is the cultural capital of the world. The city at the forefront of everything. It can't hurt for you to see it with your own eyes. No, that's true. I suppose, though. If you were to become a lawyer, then one day... One day what? Oh, no. Never mind. Don't do this, Kazuma! Don't do this! What do you mean one day? One day what? Oh, it's the girls kiaing themselves over Kazuma again. Do you have a problem with us kiaing over one of the best guys in this series, huh? Naruhodo-san? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about Kazuma. Yes, he's forever in my thoughts too. To change the Japanese judicial system for the better, that was his dream. And that's why he so desperately wanted to come to Great Britain to study, of course. Yes, that's right. But... Yes? I don't think Susato knows about this. I do wonder if his true intentions lay elsewhere sometimes. I don't know. The thought just takes hold of me every now and then, that's all. I have nothing to say other than he was always a pawn for others. I get the feeling, okay, I mean, I have a feeling that he is like the smaller fry. Like, there's something much bigger than Kazuma, obviously. But as for what is it that is bigger than him, I think I will have to figure it out, yeah. This is inspiring me. It's a beautiful game. Oh, Kazuma's true intentions, come on, please give me some crumbs. Game, please. Naruhodo-san, what do you mean by Kazuma-sama's true intentions? Oh, the sword! I mean this. Oh, sword. Oh, what? Sword. Sword. His katana? I never expected to inherit this sword after Kazuma passed away, of course. No, I know. It was because I asked you to take it. Hikonoe, but yet kiaing over Kazuma puzzles me even more. Kazuma is Kazuma, please. Remember, no spoilers, okay? No spoilers. When I have it at my side in court, I feel as though it gives me courage. Yes. Kiko likes the cool guys that are actually secretly losers. Maybe. The secretly tsun and losers. That's Kiko's type. Yes. Yes. Actually, the night before he died, he told me a little about the sword. We're gonna learn about Kazuma's sword, guys. Karuma? That's a long-ass sword. That's right. It's a prized sword that's been passed down through generations of the Asogi clan. Oh man, poor thing. He did not even get to continue the clan. Damn. The clan name. RIP. A Japanese man's sword is his soul, Ryunosuke. I can't be parted from my katana. Karuma guides me. I truly believe that. You have a problem with that? I don't have a problem with your taste, Kiko. I was just trying to find the common denominator between Tanheng and Samatoki. I was trying to find the link. I'm still amazed at the protect plot buff of Kazuma having wind blowing hairband indoor. I know, right? It's just true. Whoever animated it was like, look, I will only animate it if you let it play every time he's like... Every time he's on like screen, and then they're like, okay, fine, yeah. It doesn't matter. Okay, so Ryunosuke asks, so its name compels its wielder to slice evil in two? Not that you would need much compelling. On that subject... There's something very important that I have to do in Great Britain. Something you have to do? Yes. I'd appreciate you seeing it through with me. Hold on, did I miss anything? Something you have to do? Yes. Okay, yeah. Of course I will. Whatever it is, I'll see it through to the end with you. What is it with guys whose destinies are bound together saying, I'll see it through to the end? What is with this phrase? Oh my gosh. Tanang said something similar to Blade. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Let me look at Clavier and Itchworth. Clavier and Itchworth. That's true. What did he mean by something very important that I have to do? I had hoped that the answer to that question would become apparent when we arrived here, but... as yet, I've not found a single clue. I see. Something important. Okay, well, I mean, we could just kind of like move, I guess? We could go to Mr. Shamspeare's room. Jeez. Okay, I guess we have to go here. Pain. Okay, 22nd February, Mr. Natsume's lodgings, ground floor. I think they meant Mr. Shamspeare's, but anyway. Oh, hello again, Inspector Gregson. Look at him aggressively eating them fish and chips. What are you doing here? Well, we were hoping to have another look around, actually. The lawyer representing the defendant has a right to examine the scene, as I'm sure you're aware. Yeah, I know the score. Oh, yes, one other thing. The soap on the ledge outside the window. Did you find it? With the tea in it? Yeah, we found it all right. And there was a small amount of tea in it, as you said. I knew it! Did you get paid for his infinite bread and chip advertisement? No, fish and chip. That's not bread, that's fish. I agree. It's with the identification section at the yard now. They're looking into it. The results should be available later today. That's wonderful news! Thank you! Oh? Oh, was this we got praise from Gregson? Pretty impressive performance in court this morning. Sorry? Nothing. Forget it. Just make sure you don't disturb anything in here. Oh my gosh, he is so soon. Okay, yeah, examine. We can examine. Should we talk to him before we examine anything? Let's talk to him. Are you looking for new clues, Inspector? On Lord Van Zeek's orders, yeah. Don't come back till you've got something for me, he says. Sus. Oh dear, poor you. All the prosecutors are like that. They're like, "You come in to get something for me, you." And then the poor detectives are like, yeah, poor me, because we've already searched every bleeding nook and cranny in this place. I don't know what he expects, to be honest. Thank goodness for warm chips is all I can say. He really is just powered by chips. Well, at least he's honest. Okay, so we don't got much here. We could take a look at this one. If you ran out of change, you wouldn't even have any light, let alone heat. For the needy, London's winters can be very harsh. That's true, but if you think about it, even the wealthy would find themselves freezing if they ran out of small change. London's winters can be very harsh for the forgetful too, then. Frankly, I'm starting to wonder if Susato-san and I are going to make it to spring. Oh, shit. That's true, we don't even have a meter at Baker Street, let alone a gas stove. pane. Look how dark the stain on the floor is underneath the meter there. Yes, from all the water dripping out after the ice coins melted, as you established in court this morning. It's a very large and obvious stain, isn't it? Mr. Shamspeare must have used an awful lot of ice coins, I suppose. Ooh. It was an ingenious idea. I'll give him that. Amazing. Oh no, Barok's really unfortunate too. Oh no. But you guys are on the prosecutor's side. For me, I'm just here like there. I like the prosecutor's side too, not gonna lie, but the prosecutors are just written to be cooler. You get my drift? Okay, I'm just gonna non-pause the bow in between. My second bow, very nice. I heard what we got here. The teacup. We got the teacup. Ah, the ill-fated teacups from which the two men drank on the ill-fated night. Must you be so dramatic? During the heated literary debate, yes? Who's stronger, Romeo or Juliet? It sounds like it was quite a discussion. Now I think of it, I'm sure that the two lovers in the play ended their lives with poison. Oh no. I have mini pork floss buns for later. Oh, that sounds great. You cannot go wrong with pork buns, guys. You cannot go wrong. That's fiction, Miss Susato. Let's hope it stays that way. Yeah. So it turns out that Mr. Shamspeare wasn't eating the soap at all. That's right. The mystery of why he had it on a plate whilst holding a fork in his hand is solved. Yes, the prize is latest ice coin out of its mold. And in the process, he accidentally broke the bar of soap in two. It certainly was hard to imagine, let alone deduce. Okay, we have his... Oh, let's look at the window. Is it because Mouse Edgeworth and Franziska von Karma? I like them both, by the way. Both are really good characters. Okay, let's continue. The sun never shines in this room, thanks to that depressing bricked-up window. Yet, with enough determination, you can always remove the bricks to set some soap outside, can't you? That sounds like a very wise life lesson, Miss Susato. Only if you plan to follow a life of crime, Mr. Naruhodo. Okay. Have we seen everything here? We did see this before. We saw this already. Oh. There's not much on these shelves, is there? Just this wine glass and bottle. And both of them are cracked. Yes, not much use, are they? What's the matter? Oh, I was just reminded of the Reaper, that's all. Suddenly thinking of Barok Van Zieks. Prosecutor Lord Van Zieks? Yes, he's so reckless with his wine glasses. I was thinking it's a waste and that he should donate some to the needy. No! What is this? Fourth wall breaking-ish? Okay, my girl Susato, she spits facts, okay? Like, really... Barok wastes so many wine glasses. He could just like... He could just donate them. Don't stop throwing them and breaking them in court, okay? Stop it. Yamete. Yeah. You can suggest it next time we meet. I think, is this all in this part of the room? Okay, we have already inspected. Let's move to this side. Okay, we might have to present something to him, maybe? I don't know. Was there anything new since the last time? I don't think so, actually. Okay, I don't think there's anything else to do here, right? Because I can't see anything. Oh, wait. Nothing particular of note. No. No! No! What do you mean there's nothing here? Okay. Just making sure I get... Oh. Sorry. Skill issue. Skill issue. Okay. Why do I keep accidentally clicking? We already know of these. Okay. Well, I guess then we would probably have to... We can't present, so we can only move, I think. We can move to... No, for real though. Is there anything I'm missing? I just have the feeling I'm missing something. Time to open up the strategy wiki because I'm not going to waste time being like, what am I missing? Okay, this one is walk through. We got to investigation part 2. Or 6. Okay. Oh, I apparently have to go talk to Sholmes first. Oh my gosh, this is a curse. Okay, I was trying to avoid it, but I guess we have to talk to him first? Ah, pain. Pain and suffering, guys. Ah, I have no choice. 22nd February, Sholmes' suite.
Oh, Bruno and Susie! Hooray! You're back!
Hello, Iris. You're in fine spirits as always, I see.
I am, and you look as immaculately presented as ever, Susie. Oh, you flatter me. Well, you couldn't have come at a better time. I've just made a pot of tea. I'll set some cups.
Really? Thanks, Iris. But actually, what is that foul smell? Oh no. I swear every time I see this man, a headache comes on. Oh my god. Aha! The Wanderers return at last. Where on earth have the pair of you been? We've been in court? Oh, for Mr. Mustache's case? That was today, was it? I'm sure I mentioned it only yesterday, Mr. Sholmes. I'm sure you think you did. Well, we can laugh about it now. So tell me, how did the trial go? Reasonably well so far. We managed to escape without a guilty verdict at least. Really? I would have liked to see it. And I must pass the time of day with Mr. Reaper again. It's been too long. Excuse me? Is Lord Van Zieks an acquaintance, Mr. Sholmes? Naturally. There's not a person in the world who doesn't know my name, Mr. Naruhodo. You! Not quite what I asked, but still. Mr. Sholmes, whatever is that odor? Yes, what is it? It's faint, but absolutely awful. Ah, indeed, that's the scent of victory, my dear fellows. Victory in science. Oh dear. Alright, I'll bite. What's he up to now? What you got for us, Sholmes? Okay, but before that, we need to ask about Van Zieks. Lord Barok Van Zieks. Yes, it's an interesting subject. What kind of word is this? Oh my god. Wait. Sobriquet? Sobriquet?
Sobriquet.
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 Sobriquet. Oh, it's just another term for a person's nickname. Sobriquet. Okay, got it. Shiba be barking at Mr. Sholmes until he climbs a tree or away from sight. Unfortunately, we won't be getting rid of him anytime soon. Very tragically. Yes, it's an interesting sobriquet he has, isn't it? The Reaper of the Bailey. Once the legendary prosecutor has fought for someone's conviction, that person is doomed. Even if he or she is found not guilty by the courts, sooner or later the hapless soul will vanish from the capital. But vanish how exactly? By falling under a passing carriage or drowning in the Thames, or succumbing to a sudden fever, or quite out of the blue being set upon by a highwayman. There are numerous routes to one's final terminus, my dear fellow. It all seems a little far-fetched, really. Well, on the bright side, Mr. Mustache is fighting fit. For the time being, at least. Hey. Rude. That's not overly reassuring. If the rumors are true, though, the obvious conclusion would surely be that those acquitted are, well, by Lord Van Zeek's own hand. As it happens, Mr. Sato, that is quite impossible. Oh? Why? Naturally, the man very quickly came under such suspicion. However, whenever these incidents occurred, the Reaper always had a cast iron alibi. Really? Hi Zero, hey Oshi, hope you're doing great, can't stay but wish you a great stream. I see, thank you, no worries, but you know, I'm always grateful when you drop by. Okay, hope to pack you next time. And so his reign continued. But 5 years ago, he vanished from the courts, never to appear as a prosecutor again. So he appeared as a defense attorney. I'm just kidding. That is until you arrived in the country, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, so I've heard. In fact, it was the very day I arrived when I was thrust into that trial at the Old Bailey. That bitter fight to the death coincided with the Reaper's resurrection. And really did end bitterly indeed. And here you are facing Mr. Reaper again.
Poor Runo. I don't know if you're just incredibly unlucky. Or incredibly unlikable.
I think it goes deeper than just me. I sense a general loathing of all Japanese people. Okay, forget about the foul smell for now. We need to know more about like this Japanese people thing. With Mr. Natsume, who I'm currently defending, being Japanese, as well as Miss Sato and myself, I felt it even more keenly in court today. For some reason, Lord Van Zeek seems to have an inherent disdain of the Japanese. Is he what? Indeed, it is an interesting observation. Do you know something about it? Do you, Mr. Sholmes? It was about 10 years ago that Barok Van Zeeks chose to enter the legal profession. Oh, racist, I see. He kinda is, not gonna lie. However, before that time, the young man's closest companion, hailed from the Empire of Japan. I did not know that. Oh my goddamn. So he had a companion who was from Japan. No! What the? Tell us more, Mr. Sholmes! What happened? Okay, Sholmes is seemingly very serious for now. I believe I made it clear before. I'm unable to tell you anything about the affair. Oh, but... the veil will be lifted on the events of the past in due course, I have no doubt. For now, however, it is Mr. Mustache who is most deserving of your attention, I believe. Yeah, see? The seriousness is gone. Oh well. If he's serious, that means it's serious. For you, for you, for you, for you. Yes, yes, exactly. Alright, foul smell, foul smell. Let's go.
So, what is that indescribably foul smell?
Well, most probably this, I would say. It's a pretty blue, not gonna lie. What is that? My dear fellow, it is, of course, my latest invention. A chemical test that can identify whether or not a tea is genuine at the drop of some tea. Excuse me? Excuse me? Ow! Oh my! There are some unscrupulous sorts manning the stores along some of London's less frequented streets. They regularly sell what purports to be high-quality tea, but is in fact merely dyed leaves of drab flavor. Well, that's certainly unsavory behavior. Yes, that's why I have the theory that his deductive theater in Naruto is him playing around. He is very playful, yeah. So, when one is presented with what appears to be black tea, one must be careful. Iris!
At the ready, Hurley.
Okay, let's see how this works. Let us add a drop of my chemical to this cup of tea here. Do you see what happens? Oh, it turned black. It's turned completely black. And what a foul odor it's giving off! Oh, it stings! Indeed, the blacker the tea becomes and the more foul the odor, the better the tea is. Excuse me? It would appear that this cup was a particularly fine Darjeeling. You destroyed a cup of tea just to prove that it's good tea? Seriously, Sholmes? Seriously? This man, oh my god. That's very ingenious. But what do you do with that black liquid now? Why, dispose of it, naturally. Surely you wouldn't like to drink it, would you? No, the point, why would you wait? Oh, sacrifices must be made for good. No, not like that. There does seem to be a rather obvious problem with your new invention, Mr. Sholmes. Hence why this chemical test is merely a test, my dear madam. Right. The point is, we are entering a new era of science. In a world of criminal investigation, also. Yes! Forensic science! Oh, these are such exciting times! I regularly engage in this scientific experimentation alongside my unofficial consulting detective work. The Herlock Sholmes method will be the foundation upon which modern investigative technique is based. This little tea indicant was a happy byproduct of my ongoing forensic science research. Forensic science? I suppose I should find out more about that. Okay, come forensic science, baby! So, your tea test, is that an example of forensic science? Indeed it is. An essential tool in cases that hinge on the knowledge of whether some tea is of high or inferior quality. Does it matter? Really? Not the huge number of cases then. Perhaps a more practical example is required. Fingerprints? Not yet accepted in our court as evidence, I might add. Really, we are dragging our heels there. Such a marvelous thing, this new thing called forensic science. Exactly. I hadn't even heard of them until recently. Which is partly why I undertake research in this field myself, of course. Does that mean you're studying fingerprints, Mr. Sholmes? There are others in that field already, and I abhor the company of inferior minds. No, what I am researching is skin prints. Excuse me? Skin prints? No. What is... Stop using... What is this? Nomenclature?
Nomenclature.
Nomenclature. Hold on.
Nomenclature.
Nomenclature. A nomenclature of my own design, as is this chemical agent that makes it possible. It instantly reveals objects touched by whichever person is under investigation. Now this is something useful, finally, Sholmes. Very fancy words. Exactly, very fancy words.
Brilliant, Mr. Sholmes.
As long as it doesn't turn everything completely odorous and black. I assure you, my dear fellows, you will witness my forensic talents in action very soon indeed. Oh, I think we should go back to the scene and see if we can uncover any new clues.
That's the spirit, Runo.
It's the highest form of Sholmes' invention. He needs the fanciest of words to brag. This insufferable man. Fine. Okay, fine.
See you later.
Yes, until later. Oh my god, the two of them are so cute. Look at it. They're doing the exact same pose. So cute.
No, Mr. Sholmes. We were thinking you'd come with us.
You were?
Yes, of course. You just said so a moment ago. You said we witnessed your forensic talents in action.
Ah yes, I do recall saying something along those lines.
You just said it so...
Fine. But you go on ahead. I shall be sure to follow you later. In all likelihood. Probably. Maybe. Well, I might. Your commitment astounds me.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Jones. We'll eagerly await your arrival. Bye-bye, Runo. Bye-bye, Suzy.
What in the... So done with this. Okay, so this is when we need to go to the room and then... Look at this! Oh, this guy.
Mr. Jones, what are you up to over there?
What a question indeed! Was it not your good self who asked me to attend the scene? Oi! What are you doing here, Stones? What are you up to over there? What are you doing here? Dear me, once a great detective, one is always under scrutiny, it seems.
Is now the time, Mr. Jones? Are you about to show us your forensic talents in action as you promised?
Ah yes, fangirling Susato, let's go. With the greatest of pleasure, my dear madam. Okay, oh my gosh, we were gonna watch it happen. What's all this? Oh my gosh, he's his glasses. All this is precisely what you requested, Mr. Naruhodo. Sherlock Holmes' sensational skin print seeker gun. A gun? Moments ago, I took a sample from the teacup that was used by the victim. A sample from Mr. Shamspeare's cup? Each individual leaves microscopic secretions on everything he or she touches. A sample of those secretions is all I need to produce this, a refined indicator solution. Lord, why his glasses look so funny? Hey, Rude, I'm pretty sure Iris made this for him, okay? Cute girl Iris, look at this, it's so cute. By liberally spraying the room with this chemical, everything the victim touched is instantly revealed with the aid of these goggles. Here, try them on. There. Now, spray the chemical indicator about and all will be revealed. Spray? How? How do I do that exactly? Okay, a little press of space. Okay, like this. Right. What is that stuff? It's like fog. The suspension of the chemical indicator in a pressurized gas is the most efficient way to cover a large area. There was was another invention I discovered incidentally whilst I was developing this idea. As you do. Go ahead, try, my dear fellow. We may learn something interesting about the victim's movements on the night in question. Well, there's nothing to lose, I suppose. Alright, let's explore, baby. Oh, wait, great. Ooh, okay. Oh wow! Oh my gosh, was he getting back? I mean, wow! Look, there are dozens of handprints here. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm dark sheep, edgy sheep.
Yes. Look, there are dozens of handprints here. So there are a great many indeed. So much so that it's hard to make out any one individual print. In fact. But who would want to bang him? I wouldn't. Dark thighs win. The thing is, the texture of my thighs make it hard, but I like my thighs just the way they are. I approve. Brr, it sends a chill down my spine. Perhaps he was leaning against the wall while he admired this picture? Unlikely, I would say. It's a rather dull scene after all. Hey, we're on the case, baby. I got my sunglasses on. And without wishing to state the obvious, you wouldn't generally admire a picture from such close quarters, I feel. Yeah, like what happened, man? What happened? That looks happy fun time moment, yeah. More dark than dark. Hey. Oh, very true, Mr. Sato. It's a bit of a mystery then. Okay. So that's the place of interest. Is there anything we need to spray? Anything else? Just want to make sure I have sprayed everything. I believe we spray everything, if I'm not wrong. So what do we do? What do we do now? What do we do now then? Oh. Well, clearly we need to spray something else that I'm missing. Screams. Yeah, we already like. Okay, so maybe we need to take note of this. What's this? This one? I think that was like the only noteworthy thing. Oh. Seems like this round I might need. Have you inspected the coin machine? As in, I'm not sure how to get out of this scene. Like, I don't know how to get out of this scene. I assume that I have to spray a specific thing. Handprints on the wall. Oh, there is a floor, is it? Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I missed this one out for some reason.
Oh, look at all this here.
Ah, yes, interesting. A multitude of the victim's handprints. Why are there so many of them on the floor in this one spot? Ooh, perhaps he had a bad fall just here. This is not how you... There's nothing obvious that he would have tripped over though, is there? I wonder. Personally, I often stumble when there's nothing obvious to trip over. Of course you would, Shams. Of course. It's you. Ugh. I think that's something only a great detective would do, Mr. Shams. Well, this is quite a puzzle. Handprints all over the floor. Maybe he was getting banged on the floor. I mean, yeah, anyway, it's just a lot of handprints, I guess. Yes, there's no obvious explanation. Well, we sprayed Mr. Shamspeare's amazing skin print indicator all over the room, didn't we? We did, but there are two places in particular that are of interest, I would say. The handprints on the floor there. And on the wall by the picture, you mean? They technically don't really make sense right now. Yes, and I think the floor warrants closer investigation. I won't be a moment. Can you remove it? Ah! What is it, Miss Osato? Look here, Mr. Naruhodo. One of the floorboards has popped out. One of the... You mean... It's a secret hiding place? Excellent work, Miss Osato. So, what do we have in here? Oi! What are you lot doing? Inspector Gregson! Stand aside right this minute. It's my job to investigate there. Oh my gosh, he's so aggressive. Look at him. It's like my job. Don't take my job away, you little shits. Look at him. Look at how fast he's like, nom 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 nom. Okay, sure, sir. Calm down. Calm down. This is not good for your heart, okay? No need, Inspector. You continue to dig into your portion of chips whilst we dig around under the floor here. Your fancy talk's putting me on my food anyway, Sholmes. A new bit of evidence is exactly what I need. Oh, posture check. Okay, untrim. Wait, untrim. And hydrate, thank you. Why not? And I'm going to open my blackcurrant jelly that I made. Guys, homemade. Do you guys want to eat homemade sheep jelly? Yummy. I want to try this. I haven't tried this flavor before. Oh my god, it's just Ribena jelly. It just tastes like Ribena jelly. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like a bright purple, and then it's just... You cannot say bright, it's purple, and like I eat it, I'm just like... This just tastes like... Ribena. It tastes just like Ribena. Yummy. Wow, a secret hiding place under the floor. What a find. It's not a hiding place you could make use of in Japan. I don't think I could lift a straw tatami mat. No, I know, but I never expected one of these wooden floorboards to move either. It's got me wondering about the wall over there too. Aren't you curious? Oh! I'll investigate at once! Look at them, so cute. There's nothing behind the picture, sadly. Only the wall. How disappointing. But then, how do you explain the handprints? I really can't think why anyone would have been touching the wall over and over in one place like that. Well, anyway. Hi, Ruka. Welcome. There you are. A print for you. Yes, the photograph of the handprint on the wall has been entered into the court record. Very nice. Oh, thank you very much. His invention can make prints too? Now then. I wonder if Inspector Gregson has found anything under the floor there. Sir, are you done? I'm desperate to know. So am I. Inspector Gregson, is you done? Is you done, sir? Is you done? I'd love to know if there's anything hidden underneath that floorboard there. Allow me to ask Gregson now. After all, we're well acquainted. He's gonna get so pissed off at the sight of you. Inspector Gregson, really, it's been too long. What is it, Sholmes? I thought perhaps you might show me what you found there. Seeing as we're such good friends. Oh my god, Sholmes! This is how you destroy friendships. We're not friends. No, I suppose not. A dismal failure. Yes, I heard. Ugh, I'll kill to know what was under that floorboard. Alright then, fair's fair. What? What? You did discover the hiding place after all. I suppose I should at least fill you in. Really, Inspector? Thank you! Do it quickly, my dear fellow. If there's one thing I know about this man, is that he blows with the wind, as fickle as the weather. Oi! Stop making me out to be some kind of nut! It's okay, if you were a nut, I'll milk you. Okay, I'll milk you. You're gonna be such a useful nut, sir. There were 3 items under the floor there. A newspaper clipping, a photographic print, and a tin box. Now, what do you want to know? How about everything? Looks like this was cut off the paper about 3 months ago. It's about a convict who got sick and died while he was serving time up in Manchester. How terrible. It made the headlines down here in London as well. The bloke had been sentenced to death, you see, but nature got him first. Oh my goodness! He committed a capital offense? Man by the name of Selden. Nasty piece of work into burglaries and murder. They say the hoard he knocked off was worth about £1,000. Oh shit, that's like a lot back in those days. A hoard? Of treasure, you mean? Jewelry and the like, but he had hidden it somewhere, and no one knows where. And now he's dead. The papers loved it, of course. £1,000 lost en route to hell, or some such was the headline. Does it not strike you though? Why such an article would be so carefully ensconced under the floor? You can't trick me here. I know what ensconce means. I suppose now you mention it, it does seem a bit odd. Perhaps I'll go over the paperwork we've got on Selden back at the yard and see if I can turn anything up. Okay, we got this. Okay, very nice. Maybe William is trying to find it. Okay, photographic print. Let's go. So, this is the photograph I found. Looks reasonably recent to me. Are there? Yes, it would have been it would... isn't this the guy in Miss Green's photo frame? I mean, we know who this guy is, but like this guy? Yes, it will appear to have been taken on the street in front of the house here. And the gentleman on the left is Mr. Garrideb, the landlord, of course. But who's the young man on the right? Mr. Garrideb's son, perhaps? Perhaps. You can take that print if you like. Really? Are you sure? We can presume, therefore, that the yard already knows. The identity of the young fellow, that is. Ah! Is that true? Dun dun! Huh. Well, it's too bad if we do. Unfortunately for you lot, leaking information isn't one of my pastimes. God damn it. You know who would be great right now? Gumshoe. My dear Inspector, if I may be so bold as to point something out. Pastimes are for one's leisure, but this is for work. The more reason I'm not telling ya. A dismal failure. Because you suck at this, Sholmes. Oh my gosh, why are you like this? Yes, I heard. The hidden photograph has been entered into the courtroom. Great. I wonder why a photograph like this was hidden under the floor. I mean, Mr. Shamspeare himself isn't in it. Photographic prints are still rare treasures in the East End. I imagine Mr. Garridet was rather delighted to have been immortalized. He probably made a proud present of it. Okay, tin box. What's in the tin box? Now, this tin box looks interesting, doesn't it? Might I suggest, Inspector, that you open it? If you were to find something inside that reveals the truth behind this case, I wouldn't be in the least surprised. Yeah, funnily enough, I've already had a look. It's completely empty. No. What? Shamspeare, give us a clue, man! Oh my gosh, but this is moving. Shamspeare, give us a clue, you asshole, you piece of... Oh, never mind. You didn't even have the chance to utter a word, Mr. Naruto. But anyway, at least we found out what's inside the box. Yes, thin air. It's empty. Rather like how I feel inside. Oh no, no. Is there nothing more to this box then, I wonder?
Ale! Is it Wakahai? It's Wakahai! Hello, Wakahai! Oh! Kitty! Wakahai! Oh, look! It's that lovely little kitty cat! What was his name?
It's Mr. Natsume's, isn't it? I don't think we ever asked him, actually. Why don't we call it, Wagahai? I don't know, like, Mr. Natsume refers to himself in Japanese. Oh, so it didn't have a name initially. I wonder how he got in here. Clever cat.
Oh, wonderful! Well then, Wakahai! Here's something delicious I bought for you from the cat's meat man! Wakahai, cutie baby! Look at it! Oh, baby, so cute! He go yum 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 yum.
Ah, grow big and strong, Wagahai.
Ah, itu a slip? He couldn't be happier now. Look.
I just hope we can bring some happiness to his owner too. Oh, Wagahai, you're so adorable. What the hell?
So cute!
That was a cheeky little meow, Wagahai.
Oh, but he's so adorable! I could sit and watch him forever.
I think he may not appreciate that after a while, and we have an investigation to get back to. Okay. But where did he come from, though? This is some sort of makeshift stage, isn't it? I think we already, like... Okay, so do we still have to investigate? Okay, I mean, we don't really have anything to see. Seems like I might need more help than I expected. Okay, so we go to prison. It's time to see, I guess it's time to go and see our boy Natsume. It's time to it's time to go to prison. No, look at him. He's like, oh. 22nd February, local prison, cell 9.
Mr. Natsume is back!
So he is. Mr. Natsume! Hello! Oh. I am a cat. Excuse me? Sorry? I don't know who Mr. Natsume is. Oh, hell, Lock Sholmes. I don't know about courts or trials or Old Baileys. I am a cat. That's what I am. Just a cat. They broke him. They broke him for real. Mr. Naruhodo, he's trying to escape from reality. Trying to? He already has. Completely. What the hell is this game? So, what is your name then? As yet, I have no name. Mr. Naruhodo, he hasn't fully thought out his new identity yet. Maybe it's not too late to bring him back to reality. Do you think you could open your eyes for us, Mr. Natsume? He closed his eyes so tight. I am not a cat. It worked! He's back in the real world! What's going to become of me? No! Don't answer that! It's obvious! My accursed soul is never going to escape this accursed fate! Mr. Natsume, no! This morning's proceedings in court prove that there's hope! Yes, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire was brilliant, but... The Reaper is omnipresent in court, in my lodgings! Here, there, everywhere! What's he looking straight at me for? Excuse you? I think perhaps there are some things we should discuss. Oh, yes, we must. Poor guy, what the hell? He might even be in your local cat. I see. In my whole life, have I ever been so moved as I was today? No! Of course, if I cast my mind back, there were perhaps one or two other occasions that moved me more. But if I just block those out, then today, being in the courtroom was... It was the most moving experience of my life! Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire! You're too kind. Scotland Yard found the remaining tea, just as reduced, and are analyzing it as we speak. There's nothing wrong with that tea. They won't find a drop of poison in it. That's a... Solemn, certainty. Tell me, did you both drink the tea at the same time that night? Oh, yes, most definitely. Remember, drink tea while it's hot. We both poured it down our throats like it was a hot bath for our bellies. Hey, rude! Excuse you. Sorry. Sheep mom opened the door for small sheep. And then he immediately U-turned and walked away. That was so rude. Small sheep. Why is he so rude? Damn it. Anyways, back to this. And at the time, you were both completely fine. As shown by the fact that he and Mr. Shamspeare then engaged in the Romeo and Juliet match. I suppose the focus of tomorrow's proceedings will be how the poison was taken by the victim then. You need to know more about this guy. This guy. Some guy, you know? Shamspeare. Blackcurrant jelly is so good. Help. That rotten Shamspeare. What have I ever done to him? You don't recall him taking issue with you over anything you've done recently? I've been holed up in my room, immersed in books. I don't recall anything. Anything at all! Right. But what I don't understand is why he didn't let me know sooner. Let you know what, Mr. Natsume? About the soap, of course! What else? Oh dear. Are you struggling with such a meager stipend? Stipend? Of course I am! If I had money, I would have chosen to live an accursed existence in such accursed lodgings. Oh, yes, you said it's because the place is cursed that it's so cheap, didn't you? Exactly! Especially the room that I rent. The spirit of that capital offender who lived there still haunts the place and is trying to kill me. Capital offender? Might I ask, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire, that the next time you visit me, you bring scores of super soft soaps. Lemao. Okay, I think we could try presenting the newspaper clipping to him. Right. But first, let's inspect it. Okay. Oh yeah, pictures, there's not much to inspect. Okay. Can we present this to him? What's this? It's a newspaper cutting that we found in Mr. Shamspeare's room. Ah, so he knew, did he? Sorry? About this man, Selden. Convicted killer and the evil spirit behind the curse that afflicts my lodgings. What? He's already taken one young man's life, and now he's trying to take the life of another, a miserable mustache much maligned Japanese man. Mr. Natsume, if you know something, please, you must tell us. Tell us everything you can about this evil spirit. Tell us more about Selden. The truth is, I didn't know the details myself until very recently. That Selden man was arrested about a year ago now. And at the time, he was hiding out in lodgings. At Mr. Garridep's house. What? He lived where you do now? That's right, yes, exactly where I live now. In my very room. Oh my! Your room was previously occupied by a criminal found guilty of a capital offense? But before his sentence could be carried out, he died in prison. That was 3 months ago now. And that's when it started. The curse. What really is this curse you keep mentioning, Mr. Natsume? It's already caused one death. A few months after the criminal passed away in prison, a man died in the room. The man who rented it after Selden, in fact. The poor lodger. He was found dead in mysterious circumstances. The room was locked from the inside. Locked from the inside? Exactly like the case we're dealing with now. Wait, is it that guy who died? Oh no. So that's the convict's curse, is it? Yes. Well, that was the start of it. What do you mean the start of it? What do you... Do you have any idea how the lodger before you passed away, Mr. Natsume? The official cause of death was asphyxia. Asphyxia? Okay, that's asphyxia. Yeah. I am Fanart Ninja. As Marisa, my favorite show, Glitter Force and Glitter Force Doki Doki, been removed from Netflix. I'm so sad that my heart wasn't doing my favorite things to watch. I see. I'm sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. I hope you find a new show to watch. When they discovered the body, the room was full of gas. Gas? I only found that out after I'd signed the lease. When Mr. Garridep came to tell me later, I couldn't stop myself trembling. In fact, if I had known beforehand, I'd probably have been too scared to take the room. Landlord's lease, luckily legal. Lucky for Mr. Garridep, maybe, but not so lucky for poor Mr. Natsume. And now you believe this curse is affecting you? It is, at first. Okay, the room was full of gas. Okay, so this is very interesting. It is, at first. I just felt as though I was being watched. All the time. And then you talked about having nightmares, didn't you? The dead are trying to take me with them. They come for me and try to suffocate me. Are you sure it's not just a gas leak? Just when I'm struggling to breathe, I wake up. And the room is as cold as ice. But why is your room so cold? London winters are too cold to bear without any heating on overnight. But for some reason, even though I light the stove before I climb into bed at night, the pilot light always goes out and the room fills with gas. But that's terrible! That's exactly the same situation as what led to the previous occupant's death. And then there's what happened to Mr. Shamspeare last night, when he was mysteriously poisoned. There's clearly more to that incident than can be explained by a curse, though. Whatever can be the cause of all these strange happenings in Mr. Garret's rooms? Well, Ninja, you can go and find other shows for you. Just browse. Are we gonna get more? So I don't think we have anything more. Do we have anything more? Do you have anything more to present? I don't think we got anything more to present. Should we present this one? We could try presenting this. It's not a present. Oh no. Hi, morning, Solar Rush. Morning. Okay, I think we are done here. We don't really have much to talk about. Like, we finished all the conversation topics. So let's see where else we can go. We can go to the Garret's room. February, Mr. and Mrs. Garret's room. Ah, you're here now, Mr. Garret. Right, bally business is it for me, you know, getting out and about. Were you at the Old Bailey by any chance? Naturally, fate of my lodgings hanging in the balance and all that. Not a trial to miss. The fate of what's already been dubbed your haunted lodgings, yes? Girls, the place has caused quite a stir around the capital on more than one occasion already. As the old haunted lodgings, or some such. I love the typewriter noise. Yeah, it is a very nice, soothing feeling to it. Ah, well, at least he knows. Makes you wonder what the blazes is going on, don't you know? Yes, I'm sure it does. In fact, thinking back to Mr. Natsume's other trial just 2 days ago, you were at the Old Bailey then as well, weren't you? Testifying with your wife about what happened? Stopped off at the prison on the way home, in fact. Beastly business. I see. So, what brings you to my haunted abode today, eh? Do we talk to him stuff? Your lodgings and your lodges. Let's talk to him about these first. Some fishy fellow from the Far East and a failed actor chap of questionable character, eh? Yes, the house does seem to have become something of a magnet for rum fellows of late. The ribbon on his head looks good. Ah, so beautiful. Right? Makes him look so fabulous. Thanks to the bally curse. The convict's curse, you mean? Ah, heard the stories, have you? Rotten scoundrel was arrested here, then the next chap in the room goes and kills over. Then there was that woman who dropped dead just outside on the street, not to mention the actor yesterday. And my next day? Well, can't help but get the collywobbles, can you? When you say the woman who dropped dead outside on the street, do you mean Miss Green? Because Miss Green, who was stabbed by the knife, and Mr. Shamspeare, who was poisoned last night, are both very much alive still. Yes, well, so is that blasted convict's curse, it seems. Personally, I should be quite content with such lodgings. A bath, a toilet, a fireplace, a fascinating history. Why? It sounds like the lap of luxury. Excuse me? I'm not so sure about that. Well, there's no bath or toilet included, and no fireplace either. But you do look out for your tenants, don't you? By watching the rise and fall of the flames in your gas lamps up here? Yes, never hurts to keep an eye on things, in case there are any mishaps or such like. I think you've had your mishap already, sir. That's not helpful, Mr. Sholmes. Heaven forgive me, the words just came to my lips. You have no filter, sir, oh my god. Okay, your lodgers. Some fishy fellow from the Far East and a failed chap of questionable character, eh? There's no need for that, Mr. Garrett. That's right, Mr. Natsume is in no way fishy. He is undeniably peculiar, however. Is it right that he took the vacancy immediately after the previous tenant passed away? Yes, that's right. I asked the estate agent to find someone and he popped up the very same day. Oh, welcome to the Shibdom, Jojo19. Welcome. Never come across a chap so keen for a place with a background, as it were. I don't think it was the room's background he was keen on, so much as the cheap rent, actually. So how long has Mr. Shamspeare been lodging under your roof? A failed actor chap? Let me see. Oh, of course! Yes, it's been 3 months now. Quite sure of it. Only 3 months. He's quite new here too, then. And to what do you owe your certainty in that regard, Mr. Garrideb, if I may ask? The ribbon's so cute, isn't it? Well, it was that Selden scoundrel, as it happens. Selden? The convict, you mean? Do Selden and Shamspeare have some kind of connection, then? Boy, do I love homemade blackcurrant jelly. Nice. So good. That convict chap, Selden, passed away in the clink 3 months ago now, you see? Some malady or another. Yes, just seen the report from the newspaper at the time. Oh, he's a big man. Well, it was only 3 days later that a tragedian showed his face. Tragedian? That actor fellow. Really? Yes, I remember it quite distinctly. Ew. 'Tis small, this world we inhabit. Prithee, landlord, hear my request. I, the humble Shamspeare, do desire to take thy room on the middle floor offered erewhile for rent. Terribly sorry and whatnot, but that won't be possible. Already have a lodger on the middle floor. Ground floor room's vacant, though. Nothing can be made out of nothing. Let me repeat mine will unto thee. Those crows must be muffling your ears. The room on the middle floor is taken. It's ground floor or nothing. Very well, we have an accord. Glad to hear it. Welcome to Briar Road. Lo, a Shamspeare dance to celebrate. Please stop dancing. Please. Please. Oh my god. From what I heard in court today, sounds like the chap was thieving gas. And he was 3 months in arrears with the rent too. Yes, the fellow was a bally player, alright. Wait, he's never paid rent? Wow. Thank you for your candor. Candor? Is this candor? Candor? Such as candor.
Candor.
Candor, sorry, it's candor. Thank you for your candor, Mr. Garadeb. We are most grateful. Did my hello. Oh, my caption suddenly stopped showing up. Anyway, we are most grateful. By way of appreciation, allow me to say 1 or 2 words. Give me my robe, put on my crown. I have immortal longings in me. What's happened to you? Shakespeare, my dear fellow, one of his most famous lines. Why is he like that? Why? Why is he like that? Oh my god. I wish to divulge my own learning of the subject, for I have a turn for literature too, you know. Sure you do. Perhaps you could turn your attention to more apt lines then. Okay, I think what we need to do is we need to present that photo. Is that the photo? This one? Mr. Garadeb, could I ask you to look at this photograph? Is that your son who's with you there? No, not at all. He was a lodger here once. Duncan Ross was his name. Duncan Ross. A street photographer happened to be passing, so I asked him to take a shot. Just for kicks, really. Was he by any chance the lodger before Mr. Natsume? Hi, Mayugiku, hello. Yes, that's right. Ah, the young gentleman who died in the room in mysterious circumstances. Just what Mr. Mustache was waiting for, one might say. Yes, young Duncan lived in the room at the top of the first flight of stairs before that Japanese chap. Would you mind telling us a little more about him? Are you liking the game? I love it, but sometimes it drives me up the wall. Oh my gosh. Yes, Duncan Ross, young chap, was attending art school. Had to work to pay for it, mind. Moved into the middle floor room about a year ago, after that criminal, Selden, was arrested. Young students are always on the hunt for rooms with a history behind them. A history of cheap rent, maybe. Yes, it's always about a cheap rent. Calm down. Yes, well, anyway, it was one morning about a month ago now. Hadn't quite worked out the old trick of watching the gas lamp to see what my lodgers are up to at the time. So sadly, I was rather tardy to discover what had happened. Smell of gas alerted me, it was. Ah, yes, synonymous with the smell of death. Called the police straight away, of course, and the officer kicked the door off its hinges. But once we got inside, we all bally collapsed. Because of the gas? Yes, room was full of it, no air at all. Stove must have gone out while the poor chap was sleeping in his bed. So, Mr. Ross suffocated to death. Of course, the police gave me a sound ticking up because the gas pipes are so old and all that. Can't tell you how much it sent me back to have the lot replaced all over the house. Ooh. I've been playing it on and off for a while. BF, however, said I can't get the next game until I beat this one, so motivation. Go for it! Just go for it! Mr. Natsume says the same thing. That the stove goes out at night whilst he's asleep in bed. Well, that's the bally curse! The convict's curse! I've done my duty as the landlord now! Somebody's feeling defensive. Ah, that reminds me, actually. Yes? About young Duncan, the night before the poor chap perished. He had been writing a letter of affection to a young lady. Oh. A love letter, you mean? Yes. Where did I put it now? Ah! Here it is. Left it on my desk. If you'll excuse me. Let me see now. What does it say? To my most beautiful and charming sweetheart. Do you think that we should be reading such a personal piece of correspondence? My dear Mrs. Sato, that is precisely why I prefaced my reading with, if you'll excuse me. I will not excuse you, Mr. Sholmes. No. Sadly, he didn't address it though, so I have no means of delivering the thing. Rather sad, really. I see. That's going to play on my mind. But really, the identity of Mr. Ross's sweetheart has no bearing on the case. I think we should leave well alone. Are you sure? Yes, I suppose you're right. Indeed, the intended recipient's address is missing, however... there is a name attributed to the man's most beautiful and charming sweetheart. Mr. Sholmes, please! I've already had to chastise you about this once! My undying love to you, my colorful darling, olive green. Olive green? The woman who was plunged into a coma after a knife plunged into her back outside this house 5 days ago. The victim of the last case Soseki-san was in court for, who regained consciousness only yesterday. Oh my god. Is it just chance that her name has come up now? Could it possibly be a mere coincidence? Mr. Naruhodo, whatever can this mean? Reading personal correspondence can have its merits, you see, Mr. Sato. Okay, I guess we gotta go and find olive green now. I see you got new headset. Hopefully it suits you, you know. You don't want to be unlucky with it. Okay, I think we're done here. So... I'm gonna move to Miss Green's hospital bed. And give her this letter, I suppose. 22nd February, St. Bartholomew's Hospital, Recovery Ward. Mr. Naruhodo, I've just finished speaking with the doctor. It seems Miss Green is well enough to be discharged at last. This is good news, but hopefully just before she leaves... Ah! What is it? Miss Green! What are you doing? What was that? She clearly just hit something behind her back. Was she trying to drink something terrible? It was on sale for like $60 less. Hey, a sale's a sale. Take what you get. One moment. I'll be with you in a jiffy. Oh, hello everyone. What are you all doing here? Totally not sus she hit a thing, I know, right? The doctor said I can be discharged, so I'm just getting my things together. Miss Green, what were you just doing? Oh, nothing, really. I was just about to take some medicine the doctor prescribed for me, that's all. Well, we were hoping to have another quick chat with you if that's alright. I don't really have anything else to tell you. Alright, she's definitely behaving strangely. Let's see if we can't cook something out of her. All we have to do is present something, you know? Like, something like... Do we have the letter? We don't have the letter here, what? Can we present this? Miss Green, we were hoping to ask you about someone. Mr. Duncan Ross. You knew him, didn't you? A boom! What's that? Oh no! I'm so sorry! The bottle of medicine fell down when she did. Oh, Miss Green, are you alright? She's like, gabong. She really just gabong. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to startle you like that. No, it's alright. I just wasn't expecting it. But how do you know about Duncan? Mr. Ross had been writing a letter when he passed away. The landlord found it in his room. It was a very personal letter to you. Does Miss Green have prescription coverage? I have no idea.
It was at the art school. That's where I met Duncan, a year ago now. He was working to fund his studies. He dreamt of becoming a professional artist one day.
And the two of you became romantically involved?
Yes, that's right. We were very much in love. They were engaged to be married, actually.
Oh no!
That's why he decided to move into a cheaper room, to save money for the wedding.
And that's what led him to Mr. Gary Debb's.
Yes. He told me he'd found the worst but cheapest room in the entire East End. And then, 1 month ago, that's when it happened.
We're so terribly sorry, Miss Green.
Well, it's all in the past now, I suppose.
Poor Miss Green. She looks desperately sad. I was starting to think that's just her look. But now I see that she has every reason to feel the universe is against her. That is so sad though. That is really very sad. Let's talk about the hospital discharge.
It's wonderful news that you're going to be discharged, Miss Green.
Hi Sayak. Hello, welcome in.
Oh, yes. I mean, thank you.
Once people are better, the hospital staff don't want them lingering and wasting space. Not people like me anyway.
So I don't think I should keep anyone waiting.
I probably shouldn't stand around and chat. She certainly doesn't seem to be in the mood to talk, that's for sure.
I do hope you won't think I'm being rude, but... would you mind leaving me in peace now? I have to leave the hospital soon.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to hold you up. Of course, what? Hold on. Of course, we'll be on our... Wait, Mr. Naruhodo? An entire bottle of medicine emptied out. I've made Ryunosuke pay for a new bottle if it was prescription. Oof. Yeah, most likely. Surely you were not... about to leave. That's quite out of the question. Do you guys see that? I'm not sure whether you saw that, but the rat is dead. The rat is dead after drinking that thing. Yo. That's quite out of the question. What? Mr. Sholmes, I didn't realize you were here. But of course I was, my dear fellow. Watching intently from the shadows as always. Well, make your presence known next time. Mr. Sholmes, what's this about? Something which occurs to me with some regularity, Mrs. Sato, is this. Why do detectives insist on such an ex post facto modus operandi? Why solve a case after it's happened, instead of preventing a case before it happens? That is what sets a great detective apart. What do you mean? There is a case waiting to happen under our very noses, Mr. Naruhodo. So let us avert disaster. Let us prevent this case from ever happening with nothing but careful observation. Alright? All the clues you need are set before you. You need only look and you cannot fail to see. The letter and the poison. Let's go. See? We got the letter. It definitely feels as though this card must be relevant. I mean, when we first arrived, Miss Green was standing with it in her hand in what can only be described as a very tense atmosphere. Yes, it may very well be related to whatever incident Mr. Sholmes believes was about to happen here. Perhaps we should ask Miss Green about it. Okay, and then we have poison. That mouse seems to be dead. Look, I didn't notice it there before, did you? I think perhaps it drank the medicine that spilled out of the bottle. But that's the bottle that Miss Green was about to drink from when we arrived. You don't think? Ah, I see you've come to appreciate the true nature of the scene. That's of a tragedy about to take place. Yes, I think it's falling into place. Miss Green, the contents of the bottle you had before it has spilled out on the floor, and the poor mouse that drank it has sadly died. Ah! I think it's clear that the bottle must have contained a powerful poison. Don't worry, I will attend to the mouse presently. Rip mouse. Mouse was innocent. Miss Green, were you intending to go the same way as that rodent? To take your own life. Ah! Once it left, you would have put it to your lips again, wouldn't you? And taken the poison? No! Miss Green, please talk to us. I want to know about the card first. Neither the sender's name or address appear to be written on the envelope or the card. It arrived by post at my home the day before the incident that put me in hospital here. I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. Wait, we have something that looks like the edge of it. Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 PM on 17th. Don't tell anybody else about this letter or the meeting. It is a matter of utmost importance. Wait a minute. The 17th of this month? That's the day. That's the day we're stabbed on Briar Road. And 5 PM is precisely the time when the incident occurred. The Slug and Salad. Yes, a pub on the northern corner of Briar Road. Briar Road. Being the street that Mr. Garrideb's house is on. Does this mean that? Yes, I'm sure you've guessed. That day when I was struck in the back by the knife, I was actually on my way to the Slug and Salad. Goodness! So that's what you were doing on Briar Road that day. I'm sorry I didn't say anything before. Okay, then what about the thing? Yeah. 10 seconds later and we would have arrived at a very different scene here. In all probability, we would not have enjoyed this most delightful conversation. Of course, perhaps it hasn't been quite so delightful from your perspective, Miss Green. Actually, in a way, now that everything's out in the open, I feel like a weight has been lifted. Tell me, how did you acquire that medicine? Well, with this being a hospital and all, when the doctor comes to examine me in the mornings, he always leaves the medicine cabinet open for a while, so I snuck this out when he wasn't looking. It conspicuously lacks a label. I wonder what it contains. I'm afraid I don't really know. But I thought if I drank it, it might just stop the pain somehow. Oh no! Oh please, Miss Green, don't talk of such things. Well, it seems clear now that it contains poison. Yes, that poor little mouse is proof of that. Oh no, oh, it's all my fault. What have I done? I shall remove this to my office, Miss Green. I take it you have no objection. No, none. It could be strychnine. Exactly what we were looking for. I think I really will have to ask you to excuse me now. I've told you everything. Yes, I'm very sorry to have had to drag up such painful memories for you. No, it's fine. Miss Green...
Please, promise us you won't try to do anything like that again. Yes, don't worry. Your detective friend has the bottle now anyway. And besides, I've been stabbed in the back and had a close shave with a bottle of poison. And I'm still here. I think I'm destined to see things through to the end.
That's a good way of looking at it. We'll keep it that way, Olive Green. Yeah, don't think of it in any other way. Yes, exactly.
It might sound a little conceited, but, well, that's how all this has made me feel.
Leaving Miss Green and St. Bartholomew's behind, we made our way back to Baker Street with Mr. Sholmes. Wow, it's nighttime already? Damn. Well, it would appear we've reached the end of the investigative trail for today. Yes, it's late. And, Mr. Naruhodo, did you discover anything that may be of use to you in court tomorrow, do you think? Details about Shamspeare, Mr. Garrideb's lodgings, the convict Selden. There are many facets to this case and we're yet to see to the heart of it, if you ask me. That's my feeling anyway.
I can't help wondering about the results of the analysis.
Into Mr. Natsume's tea, you mean?
Yes, will they have found strychnine in it or not?
Well, I fear that either way, it will be hard to escape the grip of our friend, Mr. Reaper. Oh dear. Yes, Barok Van Zeeks. But I wish you every success, of course, and though I was late to rise this morning, tomorrow will be a new dawn. I intend to spring from my bed at a crisp hour and attend the trial. Oh no! I mean, oh yes, we need you.
Mr. Sholmes, you're going to come?
Indeed! Whatever happens, I shall be there. Assuming my eyelids cooperate in the morning. Okay, that's mood. Well, I think we've done all we can. All that's left is to remain focused and keep fighting for Mr. Natsume's cause until the very end. Hold on. We did see quite a bit of stuff. That letter has not been added to the court record, but like, this isn't that, you know, the letter that she got, like it fits perfectly here. I guess. All that's left is to remain focused and keep fighting for Mr. Natsume's cause until the very end. London, the world's most prosperous city, home to some 6 million people. But away from the razzle-dazzle, down back alleys and behind bricked-up windows, the lonely lurk. Soseki-san had battled long and hard with loneliness during his many months here. And so I felt honor-bound to battle equally hard for my compatriot, to lift the curse that gripped him. As Mr. Sholmes said, tomorrow would be a new dawn for all of us. To be continued! Wow! Oh my gosh, I feel like we found out a lot of things. We found out like... We found out so many things, like... Damn. I don't know, I just have a lot of like thoughts swirling around me. I'm just thinking of like, what is with that picture? The one with like 10 million handprints on the wall. Like, why are there 10 million handprints on the wall? Like, I mean, I joked that he was getting banged, but like, I mean, if you want to be serious about it, I really cannot think of like why it's like that. Yeah, but anyway, Shamspeare is really sus, okay? He is so sus. He is a gas thief, like a scammer, you know? Absolute gas thief scammer, and like, I feel like he's the ultimate culprit. It has to be him. Come on. Right? It should be him. Okay, now, the thing is, I am very tempted to play the next part, guys. But the problem being that it's likely to last like 3 hours. And if I have to stream all the way until like nearly 3 a.m., I might just perish. I might just perish, okay? So, shall we perhaps call it like a shorter day today? And then I'll see you guys on Sunday. Like, would that be better? Like Sunday will be another tarot reading stream, which will essentially be another just chatting stream, and like yeah. Trial part 2. Hold on, let me just check like how many. Okay, there's a trial part 2 and a trial part 3, so we still have like 2 more weeks of this, I think. It's just me. Yeah, so see you next week. Yes, see you next week. The thing is that, you know, I want to continue, but I think I only have energy for 1 hour more. So like, it doesn't feel right if I just play 1 hour of the next part. And then like, you know, it's like really awkward. So perhaps we should try and keep it clean. Like, you know, 1 part every week. Yes, 1 part every week. Okay? So once again, this coming Sunday, okay, tonight is the full moon, by the way. So if you guys are feeling want to feel the magics in the spiritualities, then tonight please feel it in its full power. Yes, okay, feel it in its full power, right? I mean, I'm also almost done studying the Saltwater Spirit Oracle cards, so by Sunday I'll definitely be able to put it to use. You guys will be able to see it and get it used, eh? Yeah, so looking forward to then. As usual, both free and coffee readings will be offered, okay? They'll be offered. So, very exciting, very exciting. Hi, Nazuna. I'm so sorry. I'm actually about to wrap things up already. I hope to see you, like, next time. Yeah. On Sunday, specifically, because tomorrow and Saturday are supposed to be rest days. But as usual, any day that does not have any stream on that day, could potentially be a guerrilla stream day. It's just, it depends on my mood, yeah. Okay, then guys. Okay, thank you so much for coming. Tsuyari. Bye-bye. Stay for the raid, okay? Bye-bye.